Hello there, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and we have some Lost runs to do. Trust me, I was super excited to unlock the Lost, and now that we have the Holy Mantle with him, I think it's time to get started. Now, first thing that's worth noting is that when you're playing as the Lost, do everything on hard difficulty. Trust me, the eventual reward, totally worth it. Alright, so with the Holy Mantle, we now have the ability to take basically 2 hits per room. This is nothing small because Rebirth Lost could take 1 hit per ever. Which means that the only way you were getting anything done was specifically if you could find Holy Mantle, or if you were just good enough to never take damage. Now with some runs, hey, that's not too bad. However, for the most part, you were not going to get a run that was just godly powerful. Which meant that Rebirth Lost was basically where your hopes and dreams went to die. But there are a lot of tricks that still apply to new Lost, or I should say Afterbirth and Beyond Lost. Such as being you have both Flight and Spectral tiers from the outset, so there's really no reason to not use hiding over grid entities as a means of getting work done. Hiding over rocks and shooting at enemies from that position? Hey, enough to it! That was embarrassing. Why'd I just sit there? You're never gonna clear a Lost run if you're doing that sort of thing. Forget me now. You know what? Can't say no to that. Especially since I don't really want to use the D4 playing as the Lost. As long as you don't take damage inside the curse room, they're generally free. And one thing that's legit free with the Lost. Okay, I could have sworn that was going to be a secret room. Guess I was wrong. Oh, of course. Makes sense now. Bordering a boss room, I should have thought that one through. Yeah, stand there. Yeah, right there. Perfect. The other thing to remember with the Lost is that, for the most part, extra health pickups, pointless. Unless they come with a secondary effect, like, oh, this particular one has a damage up, or this particular one allows you to, or this particular one lets you pick up a trinket. I don't even know why I picked that up. I don't have any keys. Here, let me help. I have a bad case of sudden laryngitis. I've been smoking for 50 years, and I have to use one of those voice box manipulators. This, by the way, is no laughing matter, actually. Don't smoke so much that you need one of those voice box manipulators. Not only is it just sad, I don't mean like sad as in pathetic, but I mean actually sad when people have to have one of those. But it's just, you know, you're sacrificing your health for what, a momentary dopamine fix? Come on, guys. I'm sure anyone viewing my channel is smarter than that. Yeah, well, it sounds like he's pandering to his audience. I mean, yeah, that's what content creators do. We want people to watch our stuff. And unfortunately, this soul heart isn't very helpful. That's not helpful either. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we're going to use the Forget Me Now on this floor. It might have an adverse effect when it comes to hitting boss rush, but as things stand, we're not really getting any stronger anyway, so, you know, who really cares, am I right? Okay, so this particular seed seems perfectly set up for anyone who isn't the Lost. See, what we want are things that are going to, you know, help boost our strength, make us stronger, do more damage. But this seed seems to think that we're playing as someone other than the Lost, and we want as much health as possible. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna take a guess. Probably gonna get an HP up item. That seems to be what this seed is all about. Oh no, it's synth oil. Alright, something that actually helps. I should take little delirium. I just don't really think it's that useful. But I'm going to because it sets a precedent. Now, it's going to be all devil rooms. And honestly, that's kind of what you want when you've got nothing, when you have access to free devil room items. Ah, sweet, a battery! You can use that to charge my Walkman. Anyone remembers what a Walkman is? Or was. Oh, give me that dime. That actually makes me want to check the shop. As well as break the rest of these to see if there are any other advantages I can secure. You know, little delirium, I took a risk hiring you. I could have held out for better terms or waited for a better follower, but I figured, you gotta start somewhere. But really, you're just kind of... Ha! Let's see, that's the sort of follower I could get behind right now. Alright, what I really need is a key so I can check the shop and then the item room, because likely I'll be able to buy a key from there. But you seem very convinced that I don't need a key. This is a problem. Okay, we need to talk about this. Okay, maybe you'll give me a key. I would appreciate a key. No, you don't seem to understand. I need a key. Keys help me get into places. And more batteries, that's nice, but I need a key. Still need keys. Kind of started to sound like a pathetic beg. Like, please, sir, I beseech you, just one key. My lady, she needs it. Alright, well, let's see. This might have just been the biggest... Yep. Yeah, okay, yep. Yeah, nope, nothing wrong with that. Nope. Alright, is this the secret room? Is there a... Of course there is a secret room, I just have no idea where it could possibly be. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing any hints. Well, I get the feeling that this run is going to be trouble. This is a seed that seems to think, oh what, you think you thought you were gonna have fun playing as the Lost? Well, here's the thought for you. Fuck you. That's what I think. Playing as the Lost, who do you think you are? Okay, well, that was actually kind of a waste of a forget-me-now. Okay. I mean, even if nothing else goes right, at least I got that. I mean, hey, it's another step towards... another step towards 1,000,000%, so I'm not going to complain. I guess I kind of thought I had that already. Oh well. So, in order to get a key, I had to essentially beseech the game by hurting myself. And to be like, my lord, I am desperate, I shall skewer my hand upon this spike for your favors. Eh, whatever. At least I have keys now. I can actually get things to happen. Come back here. There we go. Little Gertie's actually pretty helpful. Wow, that really had an effect on Curse of the Lost. Curse of myself. Or as it's better called, the Curse of the Where the Fuck Do I Go. There we go. Oh, you're being a little hush. Being a little hush. Wish you were good. Need 3 enemies for 1 bomb? That's a good trade. Alright. And something good. You know, I think what we have right here is a failure to communicate. I don't know who in their right mind said, hey, that's a good item. You probably want that, huh? I'm kind of focused on Isaac gameplay right now because, one, I don't exactly have a ton of anecdotes to share at the moment. Give me enough time, and I'll certainly think of something that's been weighing on my mind. But 2, playing as the Lost is something that's almost... I mean, I don't want to go so far as to say, oh, playing as the Lost is an art form. It's a form of art. You can't rush art. But what it more so is you just have to be really focused so as to not take a bunch of unnecessary damage and end up losing your run super early. Even with Holy Mantle, the Lost still has no health, so it's just a matter of playing it very carefully and not doing stupid things. Yeah, basically when playing as the Lost, you have to understand your strengths and your limitations. You have to kind of have an idea of what the enemies are going to do. You just kind of have to be prepared. There we go. Oh, you know, I want that first. Then I want that. Man, you know, I actually am one of those people that value being able to have multiple active items. So now the question becomes, can I get enough coins to buy the jar of flies? Because unfortunately, our friend the Lost does not do... I'm going to say probably not, unfortunately. Our friend the Lost does not care about arcades because they're... Okay, dick move, Hollow. Dick move. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was not exactly in line, had to have a great run there, but, you know, it was worth continuing to try. So, get used to that. There's going to be a lot of losses playing as the Lost. And these are things that I'm well aware of, so it's not like I'm going to be super embarrassed taking an L as the Lost. Mostly because this is a difficult character to go through the game as. But the unlocks are just so good. Right, you know what, why not? Let's see if we can make this work. I don't know how to feel about that. How about that, Get? Now, I don't have a problem with Dunce Cap, because if there's one thing that it's offering, it's coverage. Sometimes coverage is what you need the most. Plus, you never know when you'll find a really neat synergy with an item like this. I swear they're not firing randomly. Plus, as I've said, not only is it coverage, but I've said multiple times in the past, it's kind of good to be able to hit enemies on a diagonal. Some enemies you just don't want to be standing in front of. Like later on with the bonies, you just don't want to be standing in front of them. If only that were helpful. Okay, definitely got to take that horse out first. And it's not that the creep is a factor when you can fly, but having big area of effect attacks coming out at all times is definitely a factor. There. One problem down. I'm just going to say no. I'm going to go with the higher potential. Now, it's possible, and indeed very probable, that I might not find any familiars to use this on, but I think it's worth holding on to just in case. Just in case I get something like, oh hi, I'm Key Bum. I'm Key Bum. I'm going to take all the keys that you're not earning and turn them into things. But you just said I'm not earning keys, so why would I want to give up what few keys I find? I can turn them into things. I can file them. I can file them away if you give me 30 days advance notice. Okay, now we're in a bad spot. I was aware of the dangers when I started playing as the Lost, and unless I make some really bad... Don't even talk to me right now. Just don't even talk to me right now. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, it's a situation where you rightfully question one's own spatial recognition. That was terrible. And right as I was saying, that's, you know, so long as I don't make any really stupid, embarrassing plays. So can you really call it a stupid, embarrassing play? Stupid, maybe. Embarrassing, maybe not so much. I argue that when you spend all your time trying to run away from enemies chasing you down, maybe it's not so embarrassing to make a slip-up every now and again. Just saying. Not necessarily trying to save face, it was still stupid. But I put it to you, the viewer. Could have been stupider. Could have been a situation where I just flat out said, "Ow! Heat is hot!" Testing the scientific theory of heat there. No, I was trying to run away from enemies that just chase you down relentlessly and kind of failed to notice the fire. That was my bad, admittedly. Oh, 2 of hearts, really? Really, you gonna do that to me? Alright, so I'm guessing... I guessed wrong. I thought that for sure that there was going to be a hidden room there. I was sorely mistaken. On the other hand, I can definitely see there being a hidden room here. Once again, mistaken. Oh, I was right about this one, though. Not very helpful, but at the same time, not the least helpful thing in the world either. Yeah, just hoping for other resources, but you know it's not bad. Alright, so I have an idea. Let's try to save some face against a very difficult boss. Oh, very difficult for by first floor standards. Blar! I fire lasers, Contra-style spread shots. Uh-oh, what's that? The average viewer nowadays doesn't know what Contra is. And y'all need to hit up some gaming historian if you don't know. Oh, smooth. Alright, cool. Alright. Just gotta play it kinda safe. Whew! Alright. More speed. Alright, so I'm at the point where I'm actually pretty comfortable with my speed stats, so I'm really kinda hoping not to get too much more in the way of speed. Ooh, treasure! Everybody loves finding treasure. Alright, this time, watch out. I just noticed something, by the way. Every permutation of the floor I found has been a burning basement. It's like the game itself has been like, hey, you want to run into more fires? Like you did the last time? Because you're stupid? Like, game, I'm not stupid. I was trying to run from something. Yeah, that's what they all say. Oh my god, are you kidding me? First time playing as the Lost on this save file, and the game seems just so beside itself with joy to give me some of the worst items in the game. Hey, when you said you liked Orbital, that's what you meant, right? And I get punished the first time I try to use it. Just straight up punished. I hate these things. Their erratic movements do not help. Pardon me. That was a surprise. That doesn't feel good. Now, if someone could maybe help me out by telling me what the bleeding status effect does, as far as I can tell, it's not doing any periodic damage. It doesn't seem to be really worth much of anything, honestly. So, I mean, maybe someone out there knows more about what the bleeding effect does, and maybe help save Mom's razor in my eyes. But and Backstabber for that matter, it also has the bleeding effect. I couldn't possibly tell you what bleeding does, and I don't know that it's worth my time to try to apply it to any enemy. You stay over there.
Health up.
And I might as well take this. It's not good, per se, but at the same time, every little bit of damage helps. And I still don't think that the run is so bad that I need to use the D4 and risk giving up Holy Mantle. Let's go ahead and do that. And boop, boop. More key. Oh. More resources. Oh! I was very, very wrong about that. There's no secret room here. You just wasted a bomb and then you found the secret room by accident. I don't know if you know this, but you're not very good at singing. Okay, I didn't find the secret room by accident. Oh, fuck me for having a moment then. I see potential. Alright, I'm going to take a chance. This might not work out the way I'm thinking it will, but I'm going to take a chance. We're going to buy the mystery gift, we're going to come back to the item room, and boop. You tore my heart out with that one. You tore my heart out, and didn't give me anything in return. Just see, there are so many things that I'm finding right now that would be great if I were another character. But playing it
Range down.
Playing as another character, I kind of don't want some of this stuff. Hierophants, don't get me wrong, it's a great find. Lost can't do shit with it. I'm normally more than happy to find things that give me more health. Lost can't do shit with it. Orbitals are a little dangerous to use unless they're a little distance away from your body, or, you know, Sacrificial Dagger. Get Mom's razor. You see what I'm getting at here? It's like, even in the ideal permutation of what's going on, it's just, some things just don't work out. That was a pro dodge right there. But it's okay. Lost runs and keeper runs. They separate the men from the boys. And we haven't unlocked Keeper yet, but we're getting close. After I do unlock Keeper, then there's no real reason to go back and do greed mode again, aside from just for fun. Which, you know, is kind of what video games are supposed to be anyways, just fun. I'm all about fun. Alright, something good. I I put it to you, that wasn't necessarily good. I was hoping for something like Cricket's Head, or even Fate's Reward would have been better than that. Alright, daisy chain these guys along. Come on, fellas. Now, I've said multiple times in the past that the strongest runs you generally ever have are lost runs, because the only items that you're really going to be keeping are things that make you really strong. But not even all lost runs are created equal. As of right now, this is one that I would say is, effectively just getting us, a little further. I wouldn't call it good, I'd call it serviceable. I'd call it doing its job well enough, I guess. But it's not like we opened a red chest in the first cursed room and they were like, "Hey, have brimstone, hey, go on. Little gift from me to you. Enjoy your time with Binding of Isaac." Little mom's knife action wouldn't hurt anything. Could it kill you to give me mom's knife? As much as I like mom's knife, I do kind of think that, brimstone's probably better. Personal opinion, though, there are some people that say mom's knife is best item in the game. I'm not 100% sure about that. I think there are even circumstances in which I would take brimstone over mom's knife. It depends on your synergies. Thing is, mom's knife overrides a lot of synergies, and sometimes the synergy is just what you need. That was just genius. It was genius. Hey, pop out in front of the charger, let him hit you right in the butt. That's what you want. You want tooth marks all over your buttocks. Spectral buttocks. But all I'm saying is I might have made a bad move there. There we go. Again, 3 enemies, 1 bomb. Pretty decent trade. And even 1 enemy for 1 bomb is not failing. Sometimes, you just gotta thin the herd. Yeah, there's really nothing here I want. The Lost is not going to be making very good use of items that have an effect on hit. There's one exception to that rule, and I didn't see it in there. Okay, I'm curious. Is this a super secret room? So it is. But the Lost is easily one of three challenge characters in the game. Oh, thank goodness there's a reroll box here. That's the sort of thing we want from a familiar. You go to hire on extra help. You want the sort of help that helps define your time in this world. And so we have just an immaculate ability to make enemies bleed, and I don't even know what this ability does. I have no idea. And mostly just because I want to finish exploring. Okay. Well, we've got some useful things, not gonna lie. Not sure how I feel about all of them, but I mean, pretty much they pale in comparison to Lil Brim. Now, see, what I'd like now is to... Lovely. What I'd like now is to find duct tape. I normally am not too big on that item, but I'd be perfectly happy to freeze Lil Brim in place just to make it easier to aim with him. I basically just hover him right on top of my person. Okay, guys, stop taking stupid damage. Can't really survive if you get hit all the time. Don't really care about old bandage. Really? He bounced off of his own minion. Spelunker boy. Nice. Oh, I love that item. I don't know why I said it. Well, and speaking of brimstone, hey. Oh, there you go. There you go. You just made Employee of the Month. How do you feel? Alright, so now Lil Brim and Big Brim are gonna go out and have the time of their lives. So, at this point, now I have the means by which to do boss rush. Let's try to aim for that. I saw the card back there. I'm not gonna just leave it on the ground. But also keep in mind, I am on a limited time frame. Nope. That might be a super secret room, honestly, but I will find out later, because I'm trying to move with relative speed. Got to make it expeditiously. Do I care about Nightlight? Not that much. I do care about Stopwatch, though. Alright, this run just reached new heights. This feels like the sort of run where you can make things happen. The thing is, even low damage Brimstone is ridiculous.
Justice.
As much as I love Judas's Shadow, I do think I have to Black Rune it. I'm sorry. Yep, I'm gonna hold on to that, because that is going to help me make it to the Promised Land. So, you know, if you could drop a lump of coal right now, that would be beautiful. Oh, right. Alright, give me that Emperor card. That pretty much guarantees that we're making it into Boss Rush. No guarantee that we'll be able to clear Boss Rush, but we have the tools, we have a fighting chance. Now we just need to make it happen. Only that did us any good. Sir, I would appreciate it if you would stop stalking me. And this guarantees that greed is not in our shop, so that's still worth looking for. Okay, I'm confused. Windows just basically had a seizure and was like, these are all the things that happened in the last 10 minutes. Okay, so we now know for sure that we're gonna make it to the boss without need of the Emperor card. So what we basically have is a means to escape boss rush if things get too crazy. I'm sorry, madam, I don't know who this Isaac is that you speak of. There's really no reason not to have this. Alright, do we have anything good here that we want to take? I think we take something kiss. Say the combination of brimstone and lump of coal just makes this just immaculate. It's a thing of beauty. Plus poison damage, and we got ourselves a certified boss rush destroyer here. It's funny, we went from 2 runs that I just got completely trashed to a run where I'm basically bodying boss rush. Well, I might. Wait, what hit? You know what? We're gonna keep going. Pass or fail, we're gonna do this. But you know me, I'm not the type to give in to failure. Except for, you know, when it's that blatantly obvious. Alright, well, you know what? We have 9 lives, we can still move on. We'll clear boss rush next time. Hopefully. That's gotta be like the one time where stopwatch didn't help. And when I'm looking at it going, hey, you didn't tell me that you were a champion. To which he rightfully responds, I didn't need to tell you. There is an angry dog. Very, very angry dog. He wants your attention and your cookies, and if you're not careful, maybe your face. Small rock? Okay, no small rock, but you know what? Still worth looking. No, pardon me.
2 of diamonds.
Nope, I want the Emperor. Alright, cool. Done. And that's really the only reason to explore womb floor rooms, is because some of them have crazy pickup potential like that. And you know, Rune Bag is always worth the trouble. only reason I didn't clear Boss Rush is because it was a champion Mega Fatty who summoned with fucking Earthquakes. Otherwise, I would have gotten him. I would have done it. But oh well. In the long run, I at least gave it an attempt. You can't blame a guy for trying. Also, consider this run a glowing endorsement of Goathead. If you have the opportunity to do something to invest in your future, you probably should. Just little friendly advice. It might seem like just roguelike 101, but hey, some people need practical advice. What can I say? If I can find a different active, that would be an amazing trinket. As is, I'm probably better off just sticking with what I got. More damage, please. Thank you. I appreciate that. What do we got in here? Oh, even more. Even more good stuff. I want that. And I want that. And now I'm Cthulhu. Don't fuck with me, I'm Cthulhu. Look at this. This a face you want to fuck with? I don't think so. You want to mess with that guy. I want to mess with that face. This is not the face of mercy. Hell, I might just use that as a thumbnail for this video. Does this look like the face of fucking mercy to you? I'm gonna take that because I'm in a position where I can actually take on Hush, and I think the Algiz rune is going to be the key to victory here. If only I had an Algiz rune and Boss Rush. No, I'm not upset about that. Who's mad? Who's even mad? I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I will always advocate for Book of Sin because even though it seems like it's just not a very good item, you never know when the game is just gonna be like, yeah, have a dime, have an eternal heart, have a black heart, why not? Just have a fucking heart. Just have a fucking heart. That's all I ask. Have a fucking heart. That's what you call the sweeping beam of justice. And that's what you call Legend of Zelda spike traps on crack. Now, I could be fortunate and get a library with multiple books. Getting Bookworm would be the best. Lo and behold, what have we here? Don't even talk to me right now, sir. You know not of struggle. Think of these particular book options, Necronomicon is probably the best bet. I unlocked Zero. Gotta admit, that's kind of a cool name for one of the co-op babies. My name is Zero. You going with you? You coming at me with that? Get the fuck out of my face. I'm Zero. Beat the shit out of Sigma on a regular basis, but you wouldn't know anything about that because this isn't Mega Man. X. Well, that's not helpful. That is. I mean, okay. It's not great, but it's a defense nonetheless. And you gotta go with rubber cement. Because now, we've got bouncing brimstone. Oh ho ho ho! Now the only way this could get any better is if Terrorcloth is in the shop. Eh? Yeah, that was fucking stupid. Alright, now, there is the distinct possibility that we just get walled by Hush. But it is a possibility. It's a risk and a possibility that I am willing to take. Incubus, come up here. Come up here and claim your birthright! Bouncing brimstones all day and all night. Can't even see the enemy shots. Use them shmup talents. Oh, now I have a shield. I don't even have to use any talent now. Oh, what talent are you talking about? You got a fucking shield. I am super lucky to have dodged that. Alright, now he's permanently slow. And he's permanently dull in the head. I love it! Alright, that's our first lost unlock. Well, no, Zero was our first lost unlock, but you know what? Yeah. Does this look like the face of fucking mercy to you? I'm telling you, don't mess with his face. He's even got a monocle now. It's too good. It's too good. Alright, I'm coming for you, Stanley. You can't outrun my bouncing brimstone beams. Okay, I almost just ate it because of enemies that home in on your location when they go to attack. Let that be a lesson to you. No matter how strong you get, there is always something that will give you trouble.
Degas.
Simultaneously, you can't stop my army. I see you there, Bomb Rock. Even though I'm greedy for money that I have no realistic way of spending. So if I get hit by that, it's entirely my own fault because I'm being, foolish. Let's just end this before he starts firing. Yep, there's the synergy of the day. Brimstone, rubber cement. Bouncy attacks for the win. Hematologist. Yeah, you never know when you're gonna need that. Again, you're playing as the Lost. No matter how strong you get, no matter how confident you are, have yourself a backup plan. It hurts nothing to be prepared. That's the second time the game has offered me Head of the Keeper. You're trying to tell me something. Do I look like I not have enough money to you? I almost have an entire dollar! Don't have enough money, what are you talking about? Empty vessel, you are my best friend. There's Brimstone going, but what about me? I'm still trying to help. And you know, I love you, Brimstone, I really do. But sometimes the best defense is the best defense. I'm sorry. But honestly, this run would kind of not be as good with him. Look, I just killed you. You could have at least offered me something neat and been like, all right, you got me. Good show. Good show. Here's the deed proving that you have defeated me.
Like
my realm is now yours. Enjoy your new acquisition. Hey, you trying to tell me you like troll bombs? Actually, now that just having said, having just said, something about realms and the idea that there's a new Mortal Kombat game out, and I get it. It's not exactly the Mortal Kombat game I was waiting for. I don't think Jacob's Ladder synergizes with Brimstone, but I'm picking it up on principle. You don't get Jacob's Ladder and then leave it behind. Because you always appreciate the ability to create your own self-contained thunderstorms. But they've explored in Mortal Kombat the idea that there are people from other realms fighting, and before the more recent games, it was always like, oh, you're from Earth Realm, you're from Outworld, you're from Edenia, okay, cool. But in Mortal Kombat 9, they set a precedent, and I'm aware that it's just because he's just a DLC character saying, it's not part of the story, you can't call it this. I don't know. So, hear me out. In Mortal Kombat 9, they added Freddy Krueger as a DLC character, which I thought was really fun and creative. It's like, okay, you are a horror movie icon, and obviously, that was bad. And obviously, Mortal Kombat deals heavily with those themes. Horror, murder, death, bloody destruction. It's kind of Mortal Kombat shtick. Okay, so why am I bringing that up in context with Freddy Krueger? Well, they say that he's a combatant entering Mortal Kombat from the Dream World. The Dream World. First of all, this opens up the precedent for Kirby in Mortal Kombat. But secondly, and more importantly, if they're representing other realms like that, why don't they bring in characters like Satan? Why can't I play as Satan in Mortal Kombat, representing Hell? Come on. It's a natural evolution of that idea. I'm surprised they haven't thought of it. Is it because, it's too sacrosanct in this country to use Satan for entertainment? We do it all the time. I don't think you're missing out on anything by using the Prince of Darkness. Also, hi, how many people would be like, yeah, I play Mortal Kombat, I main Satan. I'm sorry, but the prospect is just too hilarious to ignore, and also this room might body me. Just kidding, I got out flawlessly. What were you thinking? You thinking I was gonna lose? Come on now. Come on. I'm good. I don't think I'm going to go for the rerun achievement here, but there we go. That was a beautiful run. It only took 2 restarts to get there. And there's the soul. Thank goodness for this guy right here. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Kick around that, Satan in Mortal Kombat idea. Maybe if Satan takes off, he plays Jesus too. I don't know. I might want to see Jesus, rip out Kano's heart and then, turn it to stone and throw it through his head. I mean, the finishing moves are getting more and more gruesome and ridiculous at the same time. Why not? Over the top. Hey, Jesus, why don't you take that stigmata, put somebody else up on a cross for a minute? I think we got a winning idea here. Anyways, if you liked what you saw, subscribe to see more in the future and listen to me rant on weird topics like this. Leave a like, leave a comment, but the best thing you can do with this video is share it with a friend. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and the journey of the Lost has only just begun.